Well, New South Wales Farmers Conference is happening, and I thought we'd catch up with one of our major egg producers from the Tamworth region, Bede Burke. G'day.
G'day, Dougal. Lovely to have you here and catch up again.
Good on you. Now, obviously there's a bit of concern around for chicken producers, for egg producers around avian influenza. Where are things sitting for you at the moment?
I think that we almost passed that intubation stage where we can start to think maybe we've had the last infection property. But we've had about 10 infected properties, mostly in Victoria, but then of course the big one in Hawkesbury and Canberra that are closer to home for us, and of course elevate that level of concern.
What sort of fear do you actually have around what is being done and what needs to be done for the future?
You know what, we never do enough. What we have done as an industry though is increased our risk profile with the birds being outside. We've had a wet year with the migratory birds being more active and more engaged with our birds outside. We don't really know what we can do about this going forward. I think we've got all the biosecurity practices on farm that are working as best they can, but they can't stop that interaction from the wild birds into the birds that are grazing, unfortunately.
It makes it tough. As an egg producer, are you worried about egg supply into all of our supermarkets and our fresh food outlets in the future?
I'm not worried in that we produce eggs every day. It's not like we've stopped manufacturing eggs. So in that context, but the supply's been diminished. That's the key thing. So there's always going to be eggs available. What we need to make sure of is that we don't get an overreaction to this. Overreaction in terms of the consumers that trying to do the toilet paper purchase, for example. But more importantly, to have an orderly restocking of those farms so we get back to a normality of supply, in a really sequential and orderly way. We don't want to go throwing a heap of old birds that should go to render back into some of those systems. I really think that we're at risk if we do that, or bringing birds from several different farms to restock those farms. Most of those farms would have a good biosecurity pattern of using their own system of replacing pullets. I hope they don't compromise too much there because that could increase the risk.
Yeah.